Tuna on white, no crust, right?
I like tuna sandwiches, but what's with this no crust crap? Is this how people feel when I say I don't like chicken with bones in them? Neat sunglasses. They look like the goggles I used to wear when I swam as a kid.
I don't have any cash, but I do have the pink slip to my car.
Pink slips! A term I haven't heard anyone say in real life ever, actually.
But if I win, I take the cash and I take the respect.
Respect is cheaper, too.
So what the hell was that all about?
It's a long story.
Well, we got a 20-mile hike. Humor me.
A business deal that went sour. Plus, I made the mistake of sleeping with his sister.
That's not exactly a long story, Dom. No one likes a one-minute wonder. You gotta work on your stamina.
Yo, Dom, hey man, we were just about to go looking for you, brother.
I can honestly understand why Dom would be mad. He was missing, and they wasted no time partying and getting hooked up with people.
Why'd you bring the Buster here?
Cause the Buster kept me out of handcuffs. He didn't just run back to the fort.
Fair enough.
Hey, bro, you got a bathroom?
Why do people ask this? Like, nah, man, just go in the backyard and fertilize my f***ing parsnips with your poo. That's Matt Damon in my backyard. Jesus. You may have noticed that she was on her bed reading some papers and looked like she was studying and stuff. So basically, if you watch the deleted scenes, you learn that Mia is like a medical student and Dom is pushing her to succeed so she doesn't end up in the heist scene or whatever scene he's involved in, which explains why he doesn't involve her in all the heist action and all that stuff, and why later on in the franchise, she displays medical training or skills later on when patching people up.
That attention disorder.
Oh, ADD?
Yes, that yeah.
I gotta admit, as a guy with really, really terrible ADD, Jesse is the character I relate to the most in terms of personality and just kind of traits. Though I've got Brian's taste in cars more so, and kind of Dom's family priorities. Family. Honestly, this scene is more than just a way to tease the audience with the potential finished product of the Supra. It's also a way to humanize Dom's team by having Brian get to know Jesse more. It makes Brian's transition to going native fairly believable. That, and he's banging his target's sister, so, you know, there's that.
I don't know, it's something about engines that calms me down, you know?
Yeah, I gotta say my car's a safe space too. I'm sure we can all relate to that.
Because you were the first out of everybody here to reach in to get the chicken, you say grace.
The backyard cookout scene is another very nice humanizing moment for these otherwise very ordinary people. They hang out, laugh, have traditions, and allow for the audience to have a connection with them, even though the car scene subtopic is a niche most viewers probably weren't all too familiar with at the time.
Injection, 4-core intercoolers. And
I honestly have never said grace before. I would be extremely awkward. Like, how do I do this?
Amen.
Not bad.
But hey, Dom supports him. And to be honest, I get the impression that Dom more than just befriended Jesse, but kind of adopted him. The home he provides is a bit hazardous, but it's an early indication that he naturally fits the head of the table position in the family.
Here you go, Doug.
At least he waterfalled the drink.
What'd you got, rent a movie or something?
Rent a movie? Now I'm missing the good old days of Blockbuster. Get out of here, man.
So what's your best time?
I've never driven her.
Why not?
It scares the shit out of me.
He truly trusts Brian. I don't think he'd admit to being afraid to just anyone. The most important humanization moment in the whole film, I'd say. Brian just got reminded of Dom attacking someone and somehow doesn't immediately think of him as a villain because Dom is letting himself be vulnerable about why he did what he did and how he actually regrets it. And now he lives his life a certain way to basically escape all of that.
I remembered hearing him scream. People that were there said that he had died before the tanks blew. They said it was me who was screaming. I saw Linda about a week later. I had a wrench and I hit him, and I didn't intend to keep hitting him, but by the time I was done, I couldn't lift my arms. He's a janitor at a high school, has to take the bus to work every day, and they banned me from the tracks for life. I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Nothing else matters, not the mortgage, not the store, not my team and all their bullshit. For those 10 seconds or less, I'm free.
Free of the guilt, the loss, and the responsibility.
Alright, so how is it that the team came to be?
The final humanization moment. Not as powerful, but important. Apparently, it was quickly rewritten on the day of filming to be faster paced to match the rhythm of the film.
Me, I'm a cop.
What are you talking about, Brian? What is this?
So he had 36 hours. Is he blowing his career because he's almost out of time, or because he's concerned for Dom's safety? I'd like to think it's the latter, but in a few ways, it's actually a little hard to tell.
Your sister's right about this one. This don't feel good.
Don't do that.
Something's wrong.
Stop.
We shouldn't be doing this without Jesse.
Look, this is the mother lode. We've been on this for 3 months. After this, it's a long vacation for everyone.
Their hesitation is interesting. Is it really because Jesse is gone? Otherwise, this is straight up a Star Wars I have a bad feeling moment.
You know what you're doing?
I owe you a 10-second car.
Turning point for Brian's character right here. Honestly, pretty badass. It's a weird way for him to show he has integrity and also doesn't. It's a little paradoxical, but it is cool.